trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pauly. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Oh, they're after him. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Wants to pass it. Caught near the sticks. It's Carr. He's loose down the middle. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house.
Hey, you a disrespectful ass nigga. I know you seen it the first time.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Chaz, nigga, you gonna lose anyway.
And the extra point was
You,
good as they
nigga.
finished the run.
Yeah, like you an owl, nigga. You got wings, nigga. Man, nigga, you got wings. That is, bro.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Nigga drinking Red Bull over there or something.
Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
Yeah, I'm just gonna need this. Ain't for me to try to be fancy with it or not. Just need it.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the
What?
middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close.
Man, I was gone. I was gone. If I would have caught that, I was gone. I ain't gonna lie.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Don't let me come back nothing. I'm going to come up on my own free will. You feel me? You ain't going to let me do nothing. You're going to get that out the way. Let's go ahead and get that out the way so you don't have that in the back of your mind.
If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. The ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about this defense taking one back to back?
How about a game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Oh, good. Don't wipe my face, man.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're on 35-14. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
You bet.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. play action on first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab down the left side. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Keep spinning the bean like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the third 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love? They love points. They love offense. They love
turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Ducks are in the hurry up. Moore to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Benson. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive.
I was in the wrong defense.
Crowd.
I ain't had no business being in. It's all good.
Coming out with it, it's Pauling. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Off play action. Got a man. It's Love. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
We got a close game here in the 3rd quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced a 3 and out. They've done an outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game.
He could go off. Oh, man, really?
What?
Coughing it up. Looked like he was going to do some damage, take that thing back to the house, and instead he coughs it up and gives it to the other team.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and his defense has set them up in scoring position.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover 1. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
That's a really nice looking throw. When I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
Catch in the middle. It's low. And he's knocked down immediately.
It's that small window that you don't see.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Takes it back to the 20.
Hey, no, it's that small window you don't see when I do that. I look for that small window. And if you play receiver, you know what to get. You know what you're looking for. So I just, so I use that small window. It's very small.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. Haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
I know you did
this. They're dealing with a second and long.
Nah, you ain't say that. You ain't say that, bro.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it, they're on the move. Touchdown, Ducks. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Boy, come here.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. From the gun, the running back has it. Finding open areas. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet.
I was in the zone, boy. I was damn near fucking up.
For this offense, they've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Carr. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, fires downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
Quickly to the tight end.
Boy, you lucky son of a bitch.
Bounces out of bounds. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden Tates, those elite players.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Big catches,
That boy
big
look
plays, tons of
I
yards.
told you I'd been here before.
Here comes the fourth. Time to
I
see
know what
who
to
steps
do.
up,
See,
who makes the
you
wave
haven't
plays
been here
to take
before.
home
I
that
can
W.
tell. See,
It'll be second down as we open the final
me,
stanza.
I've been in 40 the 0, boy. You came back and won. I got proof, bro. I'm going to send it to you.
More to the air. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
No, you're not.
It's
No,
really
you're
hard
not.
when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on
Nah,
first and 10.
I'm getting that shit. I'm getting.
The give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Takes the handoff. It's Whittington. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. He's
I think I don't think.
down in this defense trying to preserve the lead.
Well, it's fourth and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to
Damn,
convert
bro.
on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And a nice, solid pickup
Somebody
there
see if
before
he
the
followed me.
defense
Boy, I've
rushes
been
into the
following.
ground.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously,
You lined it
you've got
up
three
with what
timeouts
I
in your
want
back
you to do.
pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed
Yeah.
the clock. They're going to take as much time off
Okay.
the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Carr. Moving away from pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Looking to throw on third. Pocket breaking down. Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Snap to the back. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
My skip, I'm ready for me. Boy, I'm ready for any shit you try to pull on me.
You're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward.
I damn near probably can kick a field goal, give you the ball back, and win the game.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Moore will throw. Finds a tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And this D's had some good moments today. And they've had a lead, and they've let that lead shrink a little bit now in a big-time moment. Can they step up? Can they make the plays to get the ball back to their offense? They've had a pretty good day, but now it's closing time.
They'll try the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Benson. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
They'll line up to go for 2. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They marched 56 yards to the end zone and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
You ain't got no more fighting in you, bro. I'm telling you. You never had none.
On the move from inside his 5.
Everything you was doing.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
This is why I beat you.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And this offense can stay balanced because they still have those 3 timeouts in their pocket. They need to put a good drive together, but right now they're continuing to stay balanced. They might need to get a little pass happy and a little bit more aggressive after this.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. He'll run it again. Hard running there. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Pressure coming. Grab near the marker, it's Fields. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield.
Obviously, that was important. Got to get the first down. Now we got to get some chunk plays, get this ball across the 50 and get in scoring position.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And it's a fumble. Breaks into the open.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking for the score. He got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth.
Boy,
so, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Carr. If he runs this back, this game's over. Looking for more room. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20.
Now you know. Now you know.
Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What are you doing in there?